Well, 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 what a very interesting situation this is. So, there's a train stopped on the main line of all things. Now, over here, hold on, let me let this vehicle go pull up.
How long has this been like this?
Okay, so, over here is the signal tower. So, the one for the main line is all red. The one that you see the flashing light on, that is the switch track line or the branch line. And that has a flashing green, which tells me that there is a train coming from there we go, that way. So there's an eastbound train coming that's going to come down that switch track or that branch line and then pull up to the next signal, or it might go through. I don't know. I find it very interesting that the top signal is a steady yellow, the bottom signal is a flashing green. I don't exactly know everything about rail signals, but I know a green means that there is no train in the block that signal is indicating for. Now, I thought the way the switch track signal worked is that the top signal is the signal for that block to the next light, to the next signal tower, and then the bottom signal indicates what the next signal tower is reading. I could be wrong about that. I am not absolutely sure. This is Canadian National Line, by the way. So, the intriguing thing, and I wish I'd caught it on video earlier, I'm kind of kicking myself for this one now. But, but when I pulled up and this train was actually coming to a stop, moved a little bit, but it was waiting for a westbound train to come through. And that westbound train came through on the branch line. Very, very intriguing, I must say. So, and the problem is the place that I'm trying to get to is just across the railroad tracks. Isn't that fantastic? So, needless to say, I'm sitting here waiting for yet another train to come through. Normally I appreciate getting these captures on video, but tonight with all this rigmarole, it's just annoying. Of course, it's a little odd that I'm the only vehicle sitting here, but apparently everybody else decided that they didn't have the time to wait. Technically, I really don't either, but here I am. So, now it's just a matter of where is this other train at that's coming in? Now, to give you a little bit more of an idea of what the track setup is here. So, that way goes out towards Hazlitt and further beyond. Now, the trackage that runs through Hazlitt is a single track until the crossing at Okemos Road. And then just after the crossing on Okemos Road, that's where the branch line starts. The branch line actually runs all the way through, I believe, yeah, actually it does. It runs all the way to the rail yard, which is out off of Mount Hope Highway. That's all double track through there. So that would mean that where it goes under the where it goes over Pennsylvania Avenue by Potter Park Zoo, goes under the Cedar Street Bridge, crosses Washington Avenue, runs by the Board of Water and Light Eckert Station, and then out to the Waverly Road crossing, and then finally they reach the rail yard out on Mount Hope Highway, which is in the west side of Lansing. My only question though is, if they have the double track, why is it this train has to wait for the approaching train to go through? The only explanation I can come up with is that the approaching train is on the main line, and so it has to at some point switch over to the branch line, so that way this one can pass through. It's the only explanation I can come up with. Definitely quite the situation. In fact, I'm getting tired of running my engine and holding my brakes, so I'm gonna kill my car. Might as well, because I'm gonna be sitting here a minute. Not like I haven't been already. The real surprising thing is, as you can see in front of me, this train is an intermodal train. Normally intermodal trains have the higher priority over mixed freight manifests. I think the only other train that would typically have the higher priority over an intermodal would be the Amtrak. And of course, these are typically the trains that rocket through this crossing at track speed. So they charge through pretty fast, about 50 miles an hour. But of course, as you can see, this one is currently doing 0. Sorry. I'm trying to have a little humor about this situation, because I am pretty bummed out that I am that close. I mean, quite literally, Hannah Plaza, where Pizza House is located, is... Oh, let's see. Let's zoom it in. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Those lights that you see, that's on the fascia of a building that is part of Hannah Plaza. That is literally how close I am to it right now. And I can't get there because this train is blocking the way. Little frustrating. But at the very least, it gives me the opportunity to capture a rather rare sight on video. And here comes the train now. It's coming through the Harrison Road crossing. So we'll get to capture this one on video as it comes through. Should be coming through at a rather slow pace, because it should be getting ready to slow down at the next signal. I would think, anyway. Unless, of course, yeah, actually, it is. Yeah, this train would have to be. Okay, so, no, maybe it's not going to stop at the next signal. Maybe it's actually just going to continue on through, because that switch track should be cleared. But my guess is Canadian National Dispatch is probably having a bad night right now. They would have to be having to deal with this mess. This normally does not happen. They normally do not have this kind of traffic. And come to think of it, I'm an idiot. I could have gone down to Farm Lane. Oh well. If this train doesn't move after the one that is currently approaching comes through, then I will go ahead and head down to Farm Lane. Because I'm tired of waiting. Oh. Geez, it's still that far away yet? I thought it was approaching the Harrison Road crossing. Oh no, here it comes. Interesting horn pattern. And once again, a freight manifest. Huh. What do you know? And as a note, signal tower is back to double red. Well, at least the good news is I got to document a very unusual situation. Oh wow, this one has intermodal on it too. Would you look at that? Alright, now here's to hoping this intermodal train moves. Alright, well, guess I'll go ahead and end this video. Hope this train moves soon. Have a good night, folks.